okay, we'll get through this. Fast forward now, we'll get through this.
Well, look at us. We're on episode number 5.
Wow.
It took us a little while to figure that out, but then we found out that we're the odds.
Yeah.
Which totally makes sense. We
really
are
does
the
make
odds.
Mm-hmm. Not
Welcome
your
to
average bear.
Welcome to Fast Forward Now. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Bridget.
That's my wife.
Hi, that's my husband. Okay. Can we just tell them real quick? I got to tell them what happened. So we just tried to do another intro segment, and I thought it was pretty hilarious. For one, I had this, and I was singing into it, and then he goes, well, you tried to one-up me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, some days I think, marriage is a choice, and some days I feel like he wants to bury me in the backyard. That being said, then he goes, we're going to have to redo this all over again because I stopped, and I didn't hit record. It's like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm going to have to walk through what my wife was trying to say. Because like I said before, my wife is amazing at telling stories as long as you're deaf. Okay, and that's where I come into place. I love you.
Ouch.
So when we go through this segment, that's my wife, and she comes back and says, that's my husband. Sometimes.
I thought it was funny.
I don't think that's hurtful.
Funny.
No, I don't think it's funny. That was a little hurtful.
I wasn't trying to be mean.
Wow. I know you weren't trying to be mean.
No, I think that there are just days in marriages where it's like, especially when I come home from conferences, I'm like, just don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Don't anything. I need like 8 hours of just silence, which is really hard to do because, he's like, hi, how'd it go? And I'm like,
well, when you're gone for a week.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
It's hard for me to say, why don't you just go spend some time by yourself? Okay, I'm excited. The kids are excited.
Yep.
My Mewie is excited.
And that's our cat, by the way. That's his cat. Not my cat. His cat.
All right. Anyway.
His cat loves me now.
So we have a full show today.
We do.
No, don't. Yeah, we do. Now.
That's all I had to say.
Good. I'm trying to be very careful so she's not crossing that line, okay? Because I actually thought about what's going to be on our show today. And I started writing ideas down, and I put the notebook in front of her, and I said, hey, here's the pen. Just write it down. If you come up with something, write it down. I mean, this is going to be really fun. She comes up with nothing.
Well, to be fair, most of that material kind of came from me.
Yeah, and we'll figure, and you'll see how it comes from you. So,
where are we starting?
Part of our show, we're going to be testing our senses. Whose senses are better?
Yep.
Mine or hers? And we'll get into that in a little bit. You know what? Why don't we just roll right into that segment? Because I'm a little hungry.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's do it. This segment we like to call Whose Senses Are Better?
It's mine.
No, it's that's not how it works.
Oh.
So
what are we doing then?
Thank you for that's a good question. So basically, I've had this idea for so long. And one staple food that we have at least once a week is pizza. Now, we've tried a variety of different pizzas, especially from moving down from Minnesota to Florida, because we're looking for the right pizza, the perfect pizza. They don't have the pizza that we love. We've talked about it before. It's called Carboni's Pizza in Minnesota. We love it. They just don't have it here. So what we've had to do is we've had to go test out different pizzas. But in the meantime, we've always ordered some of the famous franchises that everybody's used to. So what we're doing in our challenge today is we have Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Papa John's Pizza.
I might have to write that down so I remember which one I'm guessing.
Okay, that's fine.
Totally kidding.
Yeah. I mean, how many other large franchises in the United States are there?
A ton. There's a ton. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, okay, thank you.
Yep.
So our daughter in the other room, she has 3 plates. And on each plate, there's a slice of one of the 3 different pizzas.
Yep. And now we're doing Smell test first
Smell test first.
and taste test second.
So she's going to come in here, and then I'm going to close my eyes. And I don't necessarily have to close my eyes because I'm just doing, but I'm going to do it because I'm not going to cheat.
Yeah. Well, if you
and we're going to
close your
smell
eyes,
it.
you can see what it is and you'll know.
And we have a little tally sheet right down here. And we're going to mark what we think it is between the three. After she comes in with the 3 pizzas, she's going to come in again with the 3 pizzas, not necessarily the same order. And then we're going to eat it. And once again, we're going to have to put it on our tally sheet. At the end of the episode, you're going to see who has the better senses.
It's me. I do.
Oh my gosh.
Round 1. Smell.
Okay. And so with that, Isabel, can you please bring in the first pizza?
Okay, close your eyes. Don't cheat.
My eyes are closed.
Okay.
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 Is she here? Are you here? Can you? Okay, good. Can you come up to my nose, please, so I can smell it? Is it under my nose?
I can't.
Okay, I
All right,
think.
let me smell. Oh, I know
It's
what that
tough,
is.
isn't it? Isn't it? It's
No,
tough.
It is, but I know what it
Yes,
is.
it's tough. Okay, so
Are you?
no.
Let
So
me know
now,
when you leave, baby.
so she left. So now you can put your guess in right here. I don't want to look.
Yeah, don't look.
Here, you can cover it up, or you can just flip your paper over it. Jeez, Louise. Isabel, will you please come in with pizza
I'm not
number
ready.
2? My eyes are closed again.
Okay.
Under my nose? Is it under my nose? Oh, crap. Oh, man. I
Can
think
I
I
smell,
screwed
baby?
up. Okay, go ahead. Crap. Oh.
Oh man. Are you sure that's not the same one?
Right? That's what I said. She's gone. She's gone. Go ahead.
I swear that's the same one.
It smells like the scent.
Oh,
I'm
this
not
is
going to
much
say
more
anything.
difficult.
No, that was easy. I knew that one right off the bat.
I don't know anymore.
I'm too close to the camera. I can tell because I'm glowing. Or the light.
All right,
Okay.
baby. Third one.
Last one for the smell test. Isabel, come on in. Oh my gosh. Yep. I'm good.
Let me smell. Oh, I know that one. Okay. Okay. Whew.
Okay, that's that. So we've gone through that rating.
Round 2. Eat.
Round 2.
Okay.
Taste test. Isabel, my eyes are closed. Let me know when I should open my mouth.
Just hand it to me. Don't put it in my mouth.
Put it in my mouth.
Don't put it in my mouth. Thank you.
Okay.
Ow.
You can't touch it because there's a
No,
specific.
that's not helping me with doing anything.
Are you talking with food in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I gotta wash this down. Sorry, guys. I've got this one. I've got this one totally. I knew it. My mouth is better than nothing.
But to be fair, is that the one we're redoing again?
So, Isabel,
I'm so confused now.
let's bring in the second choice of your pizza.
Okay.
Am I ready? Okay. Okay. I got it. What are you thinking? How you doing?
I'm terrible. This is really difficult. Can I cheat off your answers right now?
No. I told you you'd be cheating on me.
Domino's, Pizza Man, Pizza Hut. Okay.
Not Pizza Man. Papa, Pizza
Oh.
Hut, Domino's.
Well, I'm so glad you said that because
Well, I don't even know what Pizza Man is.
that's the take and bake one.
Well, we don't take and bake here.
Well,
All right.
we don't take and bake.
I'm
Do they
ready.
even have them here?
I don't know.
Oh.
Isabel, the last pizza, please. Come on in.
Isabel, I just want to say you're doing a great job. Thank you.
Crap. Oh, crap.
Oh, no, Dom.
No. I know I failed. All right. So we're going to give our daughters our tally sheets. And at the end of this podcast, we're going to figure out who has the better senses. And we're back.
Back.
Are
you still hungry?
I'm not really hungry. My stomach is a little upset from that. I am surprised though. I'm very surprised because I swore that this pizza is going to be easy. I'm going to nail this pizza down. Because I know Papa John's. I don't like Domino's, and I don't like Pizza Hut because Pizza Hut's too buttery, too oily.
I'm just going to tell you, I was really confident, and I have no idea now. And I just had to take myself off the pedestal on that one because I thought I specialized in pizza. And I knew pizza.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I do not know pizza. Now, I'm wondering if we did that and we added like our favorite pizza, Carboni's, if that would make a difference.
It would make a huge difference.
Do you think it would, though?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I suppose the crust is
way different.
But when you just talk about pizzas that are, the basic ingredients, right? It's just dough, sauce, and cheese. That's all we put. We didn't do any toppings because sometimes toppings will give it away. Like certain places have weird sausage or pepperoni or you know what I mean? Like sometimes they're really different from place to place, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think the crust is a night and day difference. Absolutely, hands down. And the sauce, especially with Carboni's and Red Savoy's in Minnesota, is a night and day difference from the huge franchises that are out there.
Yep.
Anyway, so the other one segment that I wanted to talk about, I'm not trying to be gross here, but it's who smells worse.
I think you're just trying to be gross here.
I'm not trying to be gross because I remember reading a segment about how women's gas is worse than men's.
I think you made that up or someone made that up. Definitely. The person who said that was a guy.
I don't think so.
I think the person who said that was a guy. Because here's my thing. You oftentimes will gag and get so grossed out with your own smell.
Yeah, but that's easy for me to do. And you'll see we have a bonus content that's going to be on our YouTube Facebook page. And we're going to preface for sensitive stomachs. This is gross. Okay.
It's really gross.
But it shows my sensitivity.
Yeah.
And I swear to you with my right hand in the air, this is 100. That video is 100% my reaction to something. You'll see it. It is gross. So just bear in mind, there's no nudity, there's no bad language. Again, it's just the situation.
You definitely have to hear me cackle a whole lot though, because I was cracking up. I got to the point where I couldn't laugh anymore because I was laughing so hard. And so
our
was
daughter too.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so the research study, well, a couple of them say women's smells worse. And we're talking about farts, okay? Yes, you heard it. F-A-R-T, farts. We are talking about farts today because my husband swears that women's farts are worse. And our daughter says the same thing. But she says only during certain times of the month are they worse. Otherwise, it's fine. I disagree. I just think that yours are bad regardless. Could clear a room.
You know what? My father-in-law, my brother-in-law have all said their ladies can lay it down, clear a room, to the point of.
Okay, but do you think that's a normal thing? Or you think that's again during certain times? I do. I think it does matter because the amount, yours just are bad every day.
They're not bad every day.
They're bad every day.
Whatever. So I think what it is you're used to your musk and I'm used to my perfume.
Okay, but why is mine musk and yours perfume?
Because yours is disgusting.
And also, why did you gag last night at the dinner so we're sitting at the kitchen table and we're playing a board game and he lets one go and he's gagging. And I was like, well, so that's where this topic came from. believe it or not. It's our real life, like, stuff that happens. And he starts gagging. And I was like, I'm embarrassed for you.
Okay, I'm going to take this conversation and what you said, and I'm going to rewind a little bit.
Okay.
Previous to me letting it go, what happened? What did you do?
I let one go.
You let one go.
Yeah, but I was
so
like,
why
it
don't you
was
bring that
not-
up? So it takes some time for your musk to work its way up, because yours
so
is
10,
a very
15 minutes. 10, 15 minutes before that, it took that long to get to your nose. Happened to be
disgusting.
right.
It was not 10
hold on.
minutes.
Right after you happened to lay one down. You
Whatever.
can't. Or maybe it was the combination of both. But you can't just say that was me because you just had gone like that. There's a timeline issue here. The timeline issue.
So for those individuals that are in a relationship, we would love to hear whose smell worse. Now, we're reading something. I pulled it up, and it says research indicates that women's fart often smells worse than men's.
Because Google is always accurate.
Due to a high, you know what? You got to bring my ADHD medication in here, because when you interrupt me, I'm so off track.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Due to the significantly higher concentration of sulfur-containing compounds, specifically, I don't even want to read all this. Hydrogen sulfide, which creates a stronger rotten egg odor, while men typically produce a higher volume of gas.
Mm-hmm.
That says a lot. Women's flatulence has a greater odor.
Okay, but it also says diet and other factors can influence this. So, for example, I don't eat eggs every day. I eat eggs maybe once a week. You eat them every day.
But you
here we go.
But you're still
Hold
stinky.
on.
We're going to move on with this. The next topic. We got to move on.
Lactose or gluten.
We want to hear your feedback.
Yeah.
In
I'm
your
very curious.
relationship. Who's stinky?
I'm stinky.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so the next thing I wanted to bring up and talk about is stay in your own lane.
Literally,
stay in your own lane. Like if I'm on a track of something, don't come merging in without your blinker into my thought process, because having the ADHD that I have, I'm going to completely get lost. Now, where this idea came from, the topic came from, is when we drive together. Okay. So men, women, give me your feedback on this one as well. So when we're driving, and she always wants me to drive. When we're driving,
be a passenger princess.
she is a passenger driver. She's telling me,
Backseat driver.
Slow down. Honey, that's too close to the curb. Honey, that turn was too tight.
It's really bad.
Oh my gosh. And
Okay.
I'll come around and I'll tell you, honey, if you want to drive, you're more than welcome to drive. But don't tell me how to drive.
Get back to the thing. Well, okay, and to be fair, let me just let me have my piece here. Give me a minute, because I want it to be very, very clear that lately you have also mentioned your vision changing, and I can tell when you're driving, you are hitting more curbs and getting closer to the edge, and things are starting to happen that's changing your perspective, and there might be a time I'm going to have to take your driving card and just
that means you'll be doing majority of the driving then. And
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Probably. Okay, but here's my other thing. Okay. Because I'm traveling more, so you're not giving me my peace of mind. He's also driving my SUV now. And I come home sometimes to the girls saying, "Dad took your car off-roading again." And I was like, honestly.
But that was on purpose. It's not by accident or because of my vision. It's just like
So do I have the right to take your car off-roading?
No, because my car is a nice little car. It's a cute little car.
Oh.
It's not built like an SUV.
So I think it's really funny, the dynamic too. My husband likes little cars. He likes his little vroom vroom Mazda, whatever. And I like big old SUVs. Like if it doesn't have a third row seat and it's not big and high up and all the things, like I want to know that if I'm on the road, I'm on the road and I'm taking over the road.
You're a tank.
Yes.
Yeah, safety.
Yes.
I get that. And the third row is all about the kids that we have.
The convenience. Yeah.
The convenience of it.
Especially if we have company that comes over and travels. And I admit that I have a problem, and I say things when you're driving and I talk about your driving, but also think about this. Like you put the pedal to the metal the moment the light turns green.
Yeah.
And so you go from this to this, and I just keep thinking, gosh, that SUV just like took up like 2 gallons of gas right now.
So I don't know about you gentlemen or ladies that are out there, but when my wife is driving, I don't say anything. Now, that is not a sign that my wife's driving is awesome. Her driving drives me nuts. Like I'm waiting for Lucille to just go.
So you're saying I drive like an old woman? Is that what you're saying?
Worse than an old woman.
Worse than an old woman. Okay. I'd like to know the comparison here, because I'm giving you real life experience and real life stories. I will say part of the reason why I drive a little more cautiously is because I've always cared for our little babies in the car. When we have our little babies in the car, I'm always like, I just want to be careful.
We don't have babies anymore, though.
Well, there are babies.
They are our babies, but they're not babies. And when they were younger, I was very delicate because I didn't want to wobble them out of their car seat. But all of our kids are out of their car seats now.
Okay, now just let's rewind. As you know, I'm talking about rewinds. Wobble them out of their car seat. If you were concerned about that, that tells me that something is wrong. So when you did your driver's test, Jeremy, what did you fail?
Turning right.
Mm-hmm. What kind of turning right?
I went too fast turning right.
Mm-hmm. And that's never fixed. That's never been fixed since his beginning of the drive. So he takes corners, and I admit I'm a little dramatic about it, but I just like fling myself to the side of the car. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when you drive so fast around the corner.
That's never been a concern of mine as far as the kids falling out of their car seats. I was just saying, I was always careful with the kids.
But I have to give you crap.
This is yet another opportunity, you guys. We want to hear, how is your driving? Do you have the same conversations? Men, do you have to just kind of hold it in and just shut up? Because I do. And the reason I do is because I think I'm the better man. Yeah, and women. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I will also say, for women, I want to know what your experience is. Do you think you're a better driver? I know that there's actually a study out there that says if you think you're a better driver,
you probably are not.
You probably are not. Now, I don't think I'm a better driver for most people. I think that I'm better than you at driving, not parking. Parking, you are solid at parking. Yeah. So that's true. Okay. But that's changed a little bit recently.
No.
Yeah.
Don't attack my parking.
He's really good at parking. He always backs into the parking spot.
Parallel or back up?
I cannot parallel park for the life of me.
If you can't parallel, you can't drive.
I don't know if that's true. I know plenty of people who cannot parallel park. And now most of the vehicles will help you with that anyways. Now we just don't have a fancy car that helps us.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to spend money on that. Anyways.
We don't have to.
Okay.
I think that can be a wrap for that conversation. We want your feedback.
Good. But, and this is all in fun and games. Like, none of this is to really put him down. I know he's not trying to put me down during this process, or maybe, I don't know, maybe he is. But, it's just kind of that fun of when you are in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a marriage, whatever the situation may be, we all come from different backgrounds where it's like, okay, well, that's how my parents drove, or that's how a friend of mine drives, and I'm, used to this, or, I think that it's all fun and games, and that's what we're trying to make this be, just a conversation that happens between us. Because, listen, I mean, there are days where it drives me up the wall, and we've been in some pretty heated arguments over driving. Yeah. That being said, most of the time he just kind of has to like tell me, hey, can you just drive then? And I'm like, okay, can you just do this? And I will just shut my mouth. So we're working on it.
I ask for the latter right away, though. Anyway, so the other thing I wanted to sneak in, and this was about the pizza ordering that you just took 100% credit for. Now, there's a reason she's taking credit for this, okay? So the story behind this, and I don't know why I'm bringing it up, but my wife was excited. We did church this morning, And then she's like, "Oh, we should watch the Olympics. We should watch the hockey game." I'm like, "Yeah, let's watch the hockey game."
By the way, that was such an awesome win. Go USA.
Go, yeah. That was great. The women's are playing right now as we're recording this on Sunday.
And
And
they already played. It was the version from earlier today.
Oh, all right, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, sorry.
Okay, sorry. Jeez.
That's okay.
So she wants to watch hockey. I'm not a big, huge hockey watcher fan. I just told her, I said, you know what? I'm going to prep for the show. I'm going to order the pizzas. And so here I'm starting to order the pizza and miss a million miles a minute words come just vomiting out of my wife's mouth. What are you doing? Where are you ordering? How much is this going to cost? Why don't you do this? Oh my gosh. Love, let me just order the pizza, please. Okay. So she goes back to watching her hockey game just for a couple minutes.
I was also ordering
Honey,
groceries.
what are you doing? Why aren't you doing this? Da, 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 da. She goes again at me. And I said, basically what I say in driving, honey, if you want to order the pizza, you go right ahead. But just watch your hockey and let me order it, or you just do it all.
So what did I do?
You did it all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did it all. So, to be fair, should I deserve credit for this? Yes. Now, it was his idea to do this fun little experiment, and I think that's great. But again, give me some credit because that was really frustrating trying to order 3 different pizzas from 3 different pizza places, and I had to schedule it, and it was like, he didn't want anything else. And I'm the kind of person when I order pizza, like I want something else to go with it. I want wings. I want cheese sticks. Where are we going now? So that's all the fun and games, but it got here and now we're going to be eating pizza for the next 4 days.
Well, we made sure that we ordered small pizzas.
That's true.
That was
look,
that.
there you can see Chewy. I love this shirt. If you guys haven't seen this before, this is my favorite. I don't remember where we got this. I think it was the comic convention in
Ocala.
Yeah. Yep. But anyways, it's like a spin-off of Bucky's, but it's
Chewy's.
My favorite shirt by far.
Oh,
if you guys see any fun shirts like this, please send me a link. I love it. I'm a nerd for these graphic shirts. I love them.
Next, let's roll into something a little bit more delicate. As we grow older, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this in a means that's sensitive, respectful, and at the same time, how we like to do things in a fun manner. But my personal story is I had a really good friend from 3rd grade. He was one of my best friends. And one day when we were 21 years old, we went out and I thought things were fine and it didn't seem like, I guess they just weren't. And he pulled out a gun and he shot himself in front of me. And that was hard. I was 21 years old and I lost my best friend within minutes, seconds. It felt like. So I've spent years, decades working on healing from that incident. And from that, I've learned to grow stronger and love other people more. So if ever you become a friend of mine, the words that'll come out of my mouth when I say goodbye is, I love you. And I need to make sure that you guys who are listening, you guys who are watching, regardless of how mad or upset you are with a friend or a family member, at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you say that. The other day, the other podcast, or was the other day, I was wearing a shirt. And that shirt was my grandpa's. And I wanted to talk about it then, about how this is a salute, not to my grandpa necessarily, but to those individuals that we lost. And that exact same day, I found out that one of my classmates had passed away. And as we grow older, we're getting there. We're seeing not only necessarily our childhood heroes, The people that we've seen on screen, listened to most of our life are starting to pass on. One of my really close friends, childhood friends, called me and said that his grandma stopped eating and that it's just going to be a few days from now. And I'll tell you, I grew up with this family. I know grandma. Their grandma was my grandma essentially too. She was just an amazing woman. And I told him, and I started thinking about, like, why did I say that? But I said, do you know that your grandma is the oldest person that I know and that I love? The oldest person that's currently living. And I realize that I started thinking, what is old? And you know how I like to work things. I can't be serious for such a long time. I've got to spin this in a goofy way. So I'm like, what is old? What is old? I'll tell you what old is. Old is when you don't have any friends that are older than you. That's when you know you're old. Or family members. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get it. But if I may, I know you like to be only serious for a little bit and then kind of go back to things. And, as we're talking about this subject just really, really just hits home. Obviously, you've seen me lose family members and things. And it's, how I take it. It's really, really hard. And, I think to the people we have in our lives, I think with Jeremy, with his friend and everything that had happened, you said something and you were like, I thought everything was okay. I thought it was going to be normal, but I think you put that on yourself for a long, long time. And, we just have to kind of just take this minute and say, hey, you know what? Just check in with your people and just see what's going on and just ask people, are you okay? Like, and this is why I go back to this, like, try to live your life with kindness in mind. I have had people say some really, really crappy things to me. And, sure, I can get mad. But what I do is I try not to throw it back at them and just throw anger at this, because a lot of times the people, and we tell our kids this too, the people that are putting you down or saying mean things are probably going through a really hard time. And we have no idea. If you can walk somewhere and just make a smile and say something nice, like it doesn't have to be, you say I love you to the people you're around, and I think that's great. But like even a stranger, you can say, hey, how are you? Or have a nice day, or have a blessed day, or something of that nature, because we all, need that little extra reminder that someone else is out there, right? So
I do try to think about that, but I'm also very careful on how I say that, because I don't want to go up to a complete stranger and say, wow, you look really nice today, or wow, you look really good today. And it happens to be a woman, and then she's just like, you pig. But it's one of those things that's like, I genuinely see you, and you've got a beautiful smile. Mm-hmm. You got a beautiful dress on. That's a really fun dress you have. But you're absolutely right, especially nowadays. Again, you guys, what can we do to show more love in this world?
Mm-hmm. And I think it's just showing acceptance. I think there's a difference with agreeing with and siding with someone versus acceptance. We're not going to talk about things like politics and things like that on the show, because I think there needs to be a safe space away from that. But just because someone doesn't agree with what your belief is, whether it's, your religious belief, your faith, your background, something like that, doesn't mean you have to be mean to them. It doesn't mean that you have to hate who they are, right? Mm. It's being, putting love in this world can just simply mean you can ignore the hatred that maybe you're feeling inside because of their decision or whatever, but just show love back in some way, whether that's, I don't know. I mean, it's just something simple. I remember going, one of my first experiences at the post office here in Ocala was just not great. This lady was clearly having a terrible day. So I made it a point in my life. Like, she literally walked up to me and she was like, I thought she was going to be this nice old lady. And she was like, next time, have your packages ready to go. And I was like, oh my gosh. So then I was like, okay, I thought about that the next time I went. And I said, oh, these people are so miserable in this line right now. Imagine how the staff's feeling, right? So the next time we went to the post office, we were really kind to them. And we said, how's your day? Like, even the passport, like same place there. And they said, do you know how many people are rude to us when we're in here? And I'm like, that's terrible. So most of our grocery shopping is, delivery or whatever, because that's just where our life is at right now. But when we do go to the grocery store, we play this game, and what is the game? It's not like Price is Right, but it's like, what's the price of this without going over, right? What's the closest price that everything in our cart is going to be?
The total.
The total
when we're
of,
cashing out.
Yes, thank you. The total of everything,
Or checking
tax
out.
included. And it's funny because the cashiers really like it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they have started to
Jump in
and
Yeah.
guess too. And I'm like, if we can do something kind of like that, it just puts a smile on someone's face. So I went to so our daughter and I got nails done last week or the week before or something, and we had to go to Publix, and so she did it to me. She nudged me and she hid the screen. She goes, "What do you think it's gonna be, Mom?" And I was like, if we can put that in other people's lives that, maybe they just don't have that, they don't have the family or the friends or whatever the case may be, just show love. Like, we have no idea what people are going through. And it's hard, like, as we talk about losing our loved ones and losing, siblings and friends and people we went to school with, right? Like, that stuff is hard, and that's not the first thing we want to lead with when we talk to someone, right? Like, you go up to someone, "How are you?" "Well, I just had a best friend die." Like, that's not something you're leading a conversation with. So people are not going to wear that on their sleeve. Why are you laughing at me?
It's true. It's
So,
true.
Just remember that. I think the best thing we can do is just show a little love, You don't have to be extreme about it. You don't have to be like, "I love everything you love," because you're having a bad day. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I think what we're saying is treat others with kindness. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And your parents told you that growing up, right? So my parents
The
taught
golden
me
rule.
the golden rule.
Yep.
So I think that's such an important thing.
Honey, do you know what time it is? This is round 3 of dad jokes. Now, when I think of the escalation of certain items or what you're going to be doing, I think that they get better as they go. Kind of like when you watch a movie, you think they hope that they're coming out with a better one than the first one, and the third one's better than the second one.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay. Depends on the movie and the director and production team and there's all that.
The movie is Josh. The production company is Wisconsin, apparently. I don't know. Anyways, let me get him in. Hold on a second. This one? Josh, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi,
What's up?
Josh.
Hi. How are you?
I'm great.
You look great.
I just got back from a joke competition. It was a pun joke competition. You want to know how it went?
I'm dying.
So I really thought that with 10 jokes, I had 10 puns, that one was sure to win. Sadly, no pun intended. No
You
pun
don't get it, do you?
intended. No pun intended. I gave 10 jokes, no pun intended.
No pun in 10.
Intended. But it was a
Oh.
pun and there was no pun intended.
He's really
I shouldn't have this shirt where it says dad joke loading. I should have Jeremy's brain is loading.
Jeremy's thinking about it still.
No,
You need one of those like spinning circles after I tell my joke, so
right
that
on top.
you can give yourself some time. Yep,
if I
right
can
above
come
your
up
head.
with
That would be perfect.
An animation up here for Jeremy's brain's loading. I'm sorry. We just had a pizza contest, kind of, and we'll fill you in a little later, but we had Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Papa John's Pizza.
I'd like a pizza that.
You got that one. Yeah.
I did.
Good job.
And again, I just want to say that this is completely unscripted.
That was fresh from the mouth of Josh.
What else do you got, brother?
Well, I have one story, and then I actually wanted to try something a little new. I wanted to try a couple of jokes on you, Jeremy. I'm gonna try to dial it in to get at least one where you get it, and then one for you, Bridget, that's more your style.
Okay.
So I have a handful, but I wanted to tell you a quick story first.
Yeah.
So I was trying to explain what the solar eclipse was to Gabe, to my son. And he's like, Dad, can you please explain what the solar eclipse is? And I said, no, son.
I knew he wasn't going to get that one.
No, I got it. It's just it's a play on words.
So I think what he's getting is like, it's like he's waiting for the joke because he thinks you're still telling him the story.
Yes.
That's the problem.
All right, that's why I brought 3 jokes to try. So this
Okay,
is going to be like, do we think
This
Jeremy's
face.
going to get it? Do we
And
think
then what
Jeremy's going to get it?
happened?
And then what happened?
Yeah,
That's
so there was
it.
no sun. Then what
So
happened?
this next one is kind of along the same line. I want to see if you can get this one. So there's 3 jokes. So dad joke is loading. Here's the first one. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Mhm.
2 guys walked into a bar. The third one ducked. Nope, that's the
Why?
just Jeremy can't
Wait.
get these ones. It's
No,
just
no,
I need to
what? I
stay
don't
away from steer
understand.
clear of these ones.
So there's
Everybody
2
else is gonna
guys-
get it. Like 2 guys walked,
They walked
into
the
a bar. The
Ow.
third one ducked.
He ducked down because he didn't want to walk into
Didn't
the
want to
bar.
walk into the bar with his face.
He didn't want to hit the bar like
There-
the other 2 did.
But there were only 2 guys.
Mo-
Wait, so there's a total of 3 guys in your party? Stop laughing at me.
I think the
All
best
right.
part about
We'll
these
see if
dad
you can get
jokes
this
right
one.
now is
The
Okay.
third
one
one.
is
The
not-
third one is like so simple that if you don't get that one, I'm gonna retire.
Okay.
The second one. Where do you take someone who's been in a peekaboo accident?
Oh, I know this one. I know
The
it.
ICU.
Yeah, the ICU. I love that one.
You do.
I do.
That was
That's
kind of a
good one. I
simple,
have heard
like-
that one before.
That
Yeah.
was a simple one. I do like that one.
See,
Okay. He
Maybe
got that
have
one.
to give him a little preview of your jokes first before you.
Start simple, like baby steps, and then
No. I don't want to give him a preview. That the joke doesn't hit the same then.
Well, it might hit though.
It didn't hit at all for me.
Yeah. Well, good thing it's not just for you. All right, Bridget. This one was for you. I saw this one and I thought this was your style.
Oh gosh.
What did the blanket say when it fell off the bed? Oh, sheet.
He got it. Look, he got
That's
it.
why I saved that one for last. I figured
Yeah.
that was like
that was a good one. Thank
straightforward
you.
I'm
enough
probably
where
gonna be using
Jeremy would
that.
get it, and we end with at least one joke that's like, okay.
I think what's
man.
comical for me is that again, I'm supposed to be the blonde here, and they're just not kind of.
All right.
It's okay. He's doing a great job. Good job,
And
Josh.
that-
Thank you so much.
That is
was
round
phenomenal.
3 of dad jokes. Thank you, Josh. So, I don't know if I feel dumb because I don't get all of his jokes or if I'm just overthinking it.
Hmm.
I don't know if I
Okay.
want you to comment.
What? Well, how did you do in school, Jeremy, with your word problems?
I was good as soon as I was able to connect with how to. Like I would literally draw pictures of what the situation was.
Okay,
So if they said there was 2 cars coming at the same direction at X amount of miles per hour, I would literally draw a picture of 2 cars pointed in the same direction, and then I would mark the speed of them, and then I could figure it out from there.
Okay. So you're saying that you're a very visual learner.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get that. I respect that. I'm the same way. However, 2 men walk into a bar,
Oh my gosh. No, we're not going here.
And
Anyway,
one
no,
ducks underneath.
no, we're just
the
gonna
bar.
move on. Thank
Okay.
you. I appreciate
I just
that.
was trying to give you a visual.
Yeah, no, I don't need your
Next time
visuals
we'll
right now.
hold up
I'm over
2
that.
and I'll hold up
Yeah,
1
no,
and then-
no, it's
Okay.
okay.
Anyways,
Yep.
all right. So can we talk about the pizza results? I mean, I don't really want to, but I
I
know
totally-
that you're going to do
I
it, and I
literally
just want to
just-
rip the
where's
Band-Aid
mine?
off. I don't know. Maybe you should just remember what yours was.
Wait, did you have mine?
Nope.
Oh, I've got mine right here.
There's
So,
the visual aid
The
for you
battle
again.
the battle of the sexes in senses. Here we go. When it came to smell test, my beautiful wife, how many did you get right?
1.
Okay, 1.
What about you?
I also got 1 right.
Oh, okay.
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 So the first one was Pizza Hut
No.
pizza. It wasn't. No, that was wrong.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're right.
the first pizza that our daughter gave us was Pizza Hut.
Yep.
The second pizza was Papa John's, and I got that one right.
Yep.
And the last one was Domino's,
Mm-hmm.
and you got that one right.
Yep.
All right.
I was really struggling with the two, so it doesn't matter.
I
It
was
doesn't
really
matter.
surprised because for me, I hate Domino's, and I thought right off the bat, boom, I'm gonna nail Domino's as that crappy pizza. I got confused. Okay, so when it came down to taste, honey, how many did you get right?
I want you to go first.
Okay, I nailed all 3 of them.
I got one right.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So the first one was Domino's, the second one was Papa John's, and the last one was Pizza Hut.
To be fair,
I nailed it.
to be very
That's
fair.
backwards. You can't read it.
Well, here's what's okay. This is what threw me off more so than anything.
Yeah.
With Pizza Hut, I usually get the pan pizza. So it's got like the nice crispy crust on the outside and like a taste. I think the sauce is a little different too. I could be totally wrong. If you work at Pizza Hut, please tell me now. But I ended up getting that one right, which I thought I had that one wrong. And I was questioning my judgment of the other two. And so this just goes to show you, do not double, like, don't
Second guess.
Second guess. Thank you. So that's fine. I mean, to go back to the whole smell thing, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm very disappointed in the outcome of this.
Well, I think what goes to show is that my senses are better than yours. The hack of the day. You know what? It's very interesting, the hack of the day that I have. One of my colleagues told me about this, and I thought, wow, this is really cool. It's called Too Good to Go. If you've experienced it before, please write in their comments or send us an email and let us know your experience with it. But Too Good to Go is an amazing app. And again, basically what it is you're able to reach out to participating vendors, restaurants, convenience stores, grocery, gas stations who have food. And they're not, and I always thought they threw the food out, but now I understand is that towards the latter part of the day, they'll bundle some of that food up and they'll try to sell it, but they sell it for a discounted price, like a huge discounted price, which is ridiculous. Like when I look at the pizza here, oh wow, they added some more stuff to it here.
Well, here's the really cool thing. If you're in an area that's really populated, so major cities, you're going to have more options for this. We don't have as many where we are, which is fine. I mean, I'll be honest, we don't really go out to eat very often anyways, but I think it's a really cool thing, especially if you're traveling, you want to try a bunch of new places or whatever the case may be. I hate food going to waste. Jeremy hates food going to waste. So if there's a way you can do that, plus get good deals on food. Sometimes they have like mystery bags, so you may not even know what you're going to get. So try something new, right? I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So what I'm looking at is like our Circle K, which is a gas station down here. You can get like the breakfast food. So like whatever they were serving for breakfast at that point in time, muffins, cookies, whatever. And the mystery bag is $3.99, $4 for this big, huge mystery bag. So for me, how I would plan that is if I'm going to be going into work and maybe I want to get the work a special treat, I can actually, instead of spending $12, I can spend $4 on this treat because I'm cheap. Okay. Anyway,
this is why he doesn't go into an office anymore.
Amen.
I don't want him in there.
I'm serving myself.
So, and one of the things I wanted to correct, I know that Jeremy had said you reach out to these vendors. You just go on the app and you search an area with a map. So it's a lot more a
lot more high tech. My apologies. So some of the categories, and I'll try to keep this quick. You got meals, bread, pastries, grocery stores, flowers, plants, pet food. And you can kind of figure out when you're going to pick those up. If you're picking it up today, if you're picking it up tomorrow. They also, it looks like they just added 2 new options here for vegetarian and vegan. And again, like Bridget said, depending on the market that you live in, if you live really close to a major city, you're going to have a lot more options.
Well,
we just live in a little city. Right.
And that's what's really cool. Like if you're traveling again for work or just, family vacations or solo vacations, whatever the case may be, I think that's a cool little tool to have on your trip or just at home. Real quick though, can we pivot? I want to talk about your do a little teaser for your upcoming stuff. I know you were
the
super
upcoming
gay.
guest.
Yes, upcoming guest. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Wow, that was a quick pivot. I was going to tease something else that you and I spoke about, and I want to get your feedback on this, you guys.
Oh, crap.
You have no idea that this is coming, by the way, that I'm going to talk about this. My thought was, what if we did a Facebook Live? And we just did this live for maybe an hour. That way, you guys, the audience, could interact with us. And it would probably be, I have to obviously be on a weekend when there's free time. We'd tease it. We'd probably give it a good 2 months. I'm thinking maybe closer to the holidays because more people take some time off. They're with their family.
So you're talking like December.
This is family friendly, a very family friendly show. So it can be kid interactive too. I can start working on guests. Let us know, info@passforwardnow.com, or just leave a comment after you've subscribed, please. Okay. Now with that, yes, let's turn. I see her eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I see her eyes.
What am I thinking right now?
Shut up. Yeah. Okay. So our guest on the 15th, oh my gosh. I mean, I've said this about all of my guests, and I'm super geeky about every single one of our guests, but there's a reason behind it. This next...
You're a big nerd.
I am a big nerd. Oh my gosh. This next guest is a part of a franchise very similar to, not even very similar, of part of a franchise that I'm pointing at right now, right behind us, is part of that franchise. He's been with them for a decade. I mean, what he's done is amazing, and it's not just the Star Wars franchise he's been a part of. What he's done and how he's been a part of your lives, you might not even know that it's him, but it's him.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can really give you is it's a male. He is a voiceover actor. And he was a part of the Star Wars franchise. I'm not going to give anything more away on that. If you want a quick tease on that, in 2 weeks, no, in a week before the 15th, we're going to disclose who that individual is. It was such a good conversation, Bridget. I tell you.
I think what's really exciting though, so we were able to meet him in person a while back, and our daughters were able to meet him in person, which, you know, they had been listening and hearing his voice for years now. And for them, I think they were really starstruck, which that doesn't happen too often for them, but they were pretty starstruck, and very down to earth person. Just, I mean, salt of the earth, like really cool individual, strong face, strong background. And yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, he loves doing what he does. But he loves also supporting the community, and that's what we love. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're excited to be back on a week before the 15th, whatever date that is. We'll figure it out. But thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time right here on Pass Forward Now.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Pass Forward Now. If you enjoyed the content, please like, subscribe, and share it with others that you feel it would impact. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate your support.